Today we're going to see Protect 4100, a very fast curing polyaspartic from Protective Industrial Polymers, put over a urethane concrete. Sort of a special case here, very cold, 38 degrees. The material was also stored at 38 degrees. And when the material is cold like this, sometimes flow and workability is compromised, which is why we added 12 ounces of Protect S1 solvent to every 2.5 gallon kit of 4100. As you can see from the technical data sheet that can be found at protectpoly.com, 4100 has some very special characteristics. It is open to foot traffic in only 2 hours, but has a working time of 5 to 8 minutes. A great coating for time-sensitive situations, but the crew needs to be very diligent and efficient because of the short working time. The UCRP substrate had to be vacuumed and prepped so that 4100 could be applied. Here you see the crew vacuuming the quartz sand off of the UCRP. While some of the crew was vacuuming and prepping, the rest of the crew was pre-pigmenting the 4100A with CPU color packs. When it was time to start mixing, 4100B was mixed into the 4100A in color pack along with the 12 ounces of solvent. Here you'll see a little bit of a sense of urgency in the bucket runner, running material to be placed. At this point, when you're in the corner on the first pour, it might look like there's too many guys on the job, but they do have one guy on a squeegee pushing the material around, 3 to 4 guys trimming, and in this case there are multiple edges on the first pour and some drains and obstacles, so that's not the worst idea. 2 guys back rolling, but arguably with someone who's good with the squeegee, a crew could get away with just 1 guy cross rolling after the squeegee guy goes across. At this point it does look like the material is a little sticky and a little hard to move. It's kind of a combination of it being very cold and high in viscosity along with the short working time. The material still laid down fine. And when the guy in the squeegee sees he has about 2 or 3 more good pushes left, he'll call for another mix. He has to keep in mind he has to give the mixing station a good 1.5 minutes to mix. But if the guy on the squeegee isn't pushing a puddle, the process is moving too slow. Once the 4100 is down thin with air movement and humidity, it starts to tack up very rapidly. You always want to be pushing that wet puddle on the wet edge. as you can see here, just when he's about out of material, the next mix will come and he'll pour right into that wet edge. If they would have preferred, the guys with the trim brushes could have went a little ahead of the squeegee guy, maybe with a small container of material. The last person on the floor is the person who cross rolls, smoothing out any stipples or roller lines that are left behind.